So finally, we go to the last example, example 8, and I want to show you the comparisons of the original model and also the simplified model. So actually, I take this example from the last example I show you in chapter 6, but I changed the coefficient from here from -0.1 to 1, and also I specify the k here equal to 2, right? So here actually it's the boiler in the distillation column, so we increase the electrical power, and then we can increase the heating power and of the steam creator, right? And then based on that, the steam pressure increase, and then the steam heat up the boiler, right? And then heat up the liquid, and then change the liquid level, right? As I mentioned, and we could use the inverse response model to represent the boiler, especially the liquid level in the boiler. Now, what I want to show you is so the transfer function from Q into L, right? I think you should know this because this is sequential process. So therefore, from Q to L and equal to the product of G1 times G2 times G3. So therefore, you get here the input is Q, right, and lowercase q, and the output is L, right here. But I use 3 models. So this original model without any simplification. So I use L1, and then I use the Taylor series expansion approach to simplify the model. We get L2. Then we use the Stochastic's half rule approach to simplify the model. We get 3. Okay. So if you don't know how to get the simplified model with these 2 approaches, the Taylor series expansion and also the Stochastic's half rule, please try to know, right? You need to know this. Try to know. Okay. I assume that if you know, you will get a similar result as mine. And okay, and here so I don't show you the detail how to derive the simplified model here, but I just want to show you the output profiles for these 3 models, and then to see what kind of information we will lose in the simplified model. So here, for this return function, and then we have a electrical power have a step change of 50 watt, so increase by 50 watt, and then we want to see the liquid level change, and for 50 minutes. So the first step here is you could input the model 1. I think this one, I think you know how to input the model 1, right? And then input the time proof the signal, and then save the output in the workspace as L1. But here I want to show you how to input L2 and L3, because here in L2 and L3 we have a delay tone here, exponential delay tone here. So to represent, for example, for L2 here, it's L2. So you can see, and it's 2 over 5s times, right, exponential minus 4.s, right? So we could use the transport delay in the category of continuous. Then you get the transport delay here. Use this transport delay to represent the delay tone here. We just answer for L2, the delay time is 4.5, so you just put 4.5 here, right? And then this transport delay tone is can represent the exponential e minus 4.5s. Okay, so similarly we could use this transport delay here, the time here for the second function here is 3, right? The delay time is 3, so we could specify the delay time here as 3, and to represent exponential minus 3s. Okay, so after that we get the transfer function for L1, L2, and L3, and then we represent output L1, L2, L3, and then we plug them together. Okay, now I want to show you how to get the model in Simulink. Again, new model, and then close the model for example 7, save it as example 8. So I strongly recommend you to save the model at the beginning of the work. Otherwise, you might lose some information if the system is broken. So now let me show you how to get the first. So to get the first L1 model for L1, right? So here you get transfer function. So here transfer function. So we could represent L1 by the product of 3 transfer function, right? So this one transfer function 1 over 0.5s, and this second transfer function 1 over 3s, and this one is the third one, right? So we're going to get transfer function continuous transfer function. We get 3 transfer function, and zoom in, right? Copy another one, and then this one is so this one is 0.5 s 0.5 s plus 1. Link this one together. This is 3s. This one is minus 1 and 1, right? Minus 1 and 1. The denominator we need to change 5 here, right? Good. So the game here is 2, right? Here's 2. The game is 2 in the numerator. So we need to add a game here. The game in the math operation, and the game put here is 2. And then by this way we get the transfer function for the first L1, right? And then add a step from the sources, and we have to add the clock first, and then we add the step, right? And the step is we have so let me check. So in this example, the step change is 50 wall, right? And simulation is 50. So here's step time 0, final value 50. Okay, and the simulation time 50 minutes. Okay, and then we need to save the output. So we're going to save the output. So we go to sync, and we save the output here, workspace. Link this together. This is the time. Let's change time. Again, we should use array format. Then we could get another. We could copy the workspace here. Here we use L1, and format as array again. Okay, so we are done with L1, but I want to add the display, right, to debug the program. Before you add L2 and L3, you should see whether the result makes sense, right? Okay, then run simulation to see whether the result makes sense. Let me see. So the result makes sense to me, right? Inverse response. Okay. You also can calculate the gain. Right. The gain is 50 times 2 is 100. So the gain, the start state changes should be around 100. Right. Okay. So you can see here's 99.99. This is gain 2. Right. Delta U is 50. Right. Good. Okay. Now we're done with the with L1. Now let's move to L2 and L3. So L2, L3 similar to L1. So we copy this one, so we copy this one, including this one, control and move it. So we do this because for L2 we only have let's see, move this one. So for L2 we only have one turn function times the delay turn, right? So here we just remove all this one with this turn function. So for L2 is so L2 without the delay is 2, the numerator is 2, and the denominator is 5 s plus 1, so it's here's 5 and plus 1. Okay, so we could get L2 here, but we have a delay here. You see, you can see here delay is 4.5. So you add delay here, go to the the library, and then go to continuous. Then you can see the transport delay here. And draw this one here, connect it, and the delay time here is 5.4.5. That's it. So we are done with the with L2, but we need to record L2 here, record it, link them together. Very good. Link them together. You could move this around, move them closer. Okay. So we change this one to L2 again in the array format. So L2 is done. So we could, very similar, we could copy this one for L3. So for L3 here, and let me take a look. L3 here is L3 here is L3 here is the numerator is 2 again. So here's still 2. This L3. So numerator is still 2, and then the denominator here is 6.5. 6.5. And delay time here is not 4.5, is 3. So you don't need to put this -3 here, just 3 because delay is 3. Save it, and then change this one to L3. Okay, and then I think we are done. Just save it and run the submission. Okay, you see it's a similar start state value. It means that the simplified model they are correct for the start state value. So now we want to plug them together. Right, plug them together. So go to the MATLAB and the main window here. Okay, and then we just type. We build a new subscript here. Plot T L1 line width 2. Okay, and then hold on. Okay, and then we copy this 2 times. L2, L3, change to L2, and then change the color. For the first, yeah, I forgot to make the color, right? For the first one, we have red. For the second one, we have a blue. For the last one, we have black. Okay, L1, L2, and this should be L3. And then we don't have, hold on, for after L3, and then as label. Here's the time. Unit is minute, and here's font size is 12. Okay, and then we can copy the y label, and here is the y. Actually it should be L, right? Should be L. The liquid level here we use millimeter, right? And then the last one is the legend. And here the first one L1 model. The second one is L2 model. Last one is L3 model. Save it. Actually, we should save it at the beginning, right? Otherwise, you might lose something when the computer crashes. Okay, now save it as model main example 8. So just type main example 8. Okay, so here's the result we get. Okay, very similar to the result I show you in the lecture note here, and then you can see that for the long term, right? And then so this long term, the simplified model, and both of them do a great job. But for the short term, right? So the inverse response, and the information for the inverse response, just initial response, and that actually is the inverse response is lost. It's lost in the simplified model. Okay, there. So this something we need to pay attention when we simplify the model. So the simplified model, they are not perfect, especially for the initial response. So we are done with example 8, and then we are done with all the videos for MATLAB Tuning 2.